Chancellor Skidmore, Chair Luia, Mr. Pfister, board and council members, honored graduates, family members, special guests, distinguished faculty members, dedicated staff and friends. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to this fourth commencement for Bridgemont Community and Technical College. Please remain standing for the posting of the colors, the national anthem, and a moment of silence. You may be seated. Thank you. We come together this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of this fourth graduating class of Bridgemont Community and Technical College, and to honor the traditions of our institution. Joining me on the platform are, starting at my right, Mr. William Javins, Mace Bearer and Faculty Marshal, Beth Sircone, Chair of Faculty Assembly, Dean Suzette Breeden, Chair of the Awards and Commencement Committee, Dr. Kristen Mallory, Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Mr. Phil Pfister, Community Development Coordinator for Chesapeake Energy and our speaker this evening, Chancellor James Skidmore, our Chancellor for the West Virginia Council for Community and Technical College Education, then Mr. David Luia, Chair of the Bridgemont Board of Governors, and last but not least, Ms. Allie Laxton, President of the Student Government Association. Thank you. It is important tonight to also recognize a group of individuals who have been such an integral part of our graduates' lives while at Bridgemont, and who have devoted so much time and energy in helping them achieve their objectives. Would all of our distinguished faculty please stand and be recognized? That's you. You are distinguished. Thank you. I would also like to recognize the leadership team of the college, whose names are in the back of the program. Would you please stand? Leadership team members. Thank you. Please join me also in thanking staff members who are here this evening, making sure that so many important details of this ceremony happen, just as they do every day. Staff, please take a stand. If you're in the auditorium, thank you. It is also indeed my pleasure to welcome and recognize a very special guest who has joined us from Arizona, Dr. Donald Hagan, along with his family members. Dr. Hagan served as the first full-time dean of the community college from 1975 to 1985, the decade that formed the foundation of the academic program of the college as we know it today. Dr. Hagan's legacy is honored annually at this commencement with the Donald L. Hagan Presidential Service Award. We are thrilled that Dr. Hagan could be with us this evening. Dr. Hagan, would you please stand? And last but not least, I would like to recognize my husband, Carl, and daughter, Vanessa, who are in the audience. They are the wind beneath my wings. And also my administrative associate, Alicia, who also has to guide me in the right direction at just about every day. Thank you. Thanks to every one of you. The support you have provided these students, this institution, and me personally is sincerely appreciated. Thank you for being here this evening. To begin our greetings, I will read greetings from Senator Manchin, who sent these to us this week. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State, and as your United States Senator, it is my distinct honor to extend my most sincere congratulations to today's Bridgemont Community and Technical College graduates. Bridgemont's goals have always been to guide and prepare the students of today to succeed in tomorrow's workforce. Ever-changing technology demands that we be prepared to learn this new technology and keep up so that we can continue to build a more advanced state and nation. I thank all of the faculty and administrators who dedicate their careers to ensuring that Bridgemont students receive the best education that will guide them toward their careers and to build the rest of their lives. Again, I congratulate today's graduates. You are truly bettering our great state and nation by furthering your education. Today, I am proud to join your friends, family, and instructors in celebrating this exciting milestone in your lives, and I hope you are the most proud of yourselves for this great accomplishment. I thank the faculty, administrators, and friends of Bridgemont for today's great event and for all you do for our students every day. Please accept my best wishes for what is sure to be a bright future. With warmest regards, Senator Joe Manchin. Now, please join me in welcoming Mr. James Skidmore, Chancellor, who brings greetings from the West Virginia Council for Community and Technical College Education.
Thank you, President Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, Board of Governors, friends, family, faculty, a special good evening to those we've come today to honor our graduates. I bring you greetings on behalf of the West Virginia Council for Community and Technical College Education and our chair, Mr. Bob Brown. The council is the state-level coordinating council for Community and Technical College Education. I personally want to congratulate you on this monumental milestone in your life. I want to congratulate you for the sacrifices that you've had to make and the commitment that you had to make to earn the right to walk across this stage tonight and pick up that college credential. And if you had family that had to also make those sacrifices, which I'm sure many of you have, congratulations to them as well for standing beside you. I know that you had to work hard. I know there's faculty members over here, they were insistent upon you taking those finals, and you did it. I don't know why they insist upon that, but they do. But you made it, so you can be proud. Now that you are a college graduate, I want to challenge you. One of the goals of our state and our community college system is to increase the number of West Virginians that has a college credential. Well, your commitment has helped us meet that goal or reach that goal. So I thank you for that. But I want to challenge you to become ambassadors for education. I want you to influence your family, your friends, and others to follow in your footsteps. They too can do what you have done. They can become a college graduate. So if you'll promise me you'll do that, I will check back with you in 10 years and see if you have. Again, congratulations, and I want to thank you for choosing Bridgemont Community and Technical College as the higher education institution to continue your education. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. Please welcome Mr. David Luia, Chair of the Bridgemont Board of Governors.
Hello, I'm David Luia, and I am the Chair of the Board of Governors. And this is my first time here, and I was excited to be here, but then when the music started, I really got excited. So it's quite a night to be here. On behalf of my fellow board members, I want to welcome you to this wonderful occasion. First, I want to start with the students. I guess class number 4? Maybe 4 in chronology, but number 1 overall, is that right? Okay. So first, I want to welcome you. And, you're here because of the commitment that you made, the belief in yourself, the devotion you put in, and you deserve to be here. You should be very, very proud of this accomplishment. This is a significant milestone, like the Chancellor said. But significant accomplishments aren't usually the work of one person. And I see a lot of people out there, and I'm sure that a lot of those people played a significant role in where you are today. So to all of you, friends, family members who supported, nurtured, coached, cajoled, did whatever you needed to do to get them here, I welcome you as well. And finally, I want to welcome the faculty, the staff, the administrators, my fellow members of the Board of Governors. The commitment all of you make certainly has been made a positive impact on these students as well as this fine institution. So on behalf of the Board of Governors, I want to welcome you all to this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Luia, for your service to our college. The Board of Governors is voluntary. They don't get paid. And he has a real job as an engineer. Next, to bring greetings from the faculty is Ms. Beth Sircone, who has been Chair of Faculty Assembly this year. Beth?
Oh, good. It's my speech, not a store list. I wasn't really sure, but here we go. All right, so fellow faculty members, staff, distinguished guests, friends and family, good evening. Students, it's not a good evening, it's a great evening, right? All right, we're with it. As we began this academic year in August of 2012, our president, Dr. Harris, presented our theme to us on opening day. It was the year of completion. Faculty and staff were challenged to do our very best to ensure that our students attain their goal of completing their chosen program of study. The people sitting over here have achieved that goal, thanks in part to the folks sitting over here and to all over here, the staff. So we all had a part in this. These graduates, just looking at their faces, they come from different age groups, various backgrounds, and certainly different circumstances. But they all have one thing in common. They are achievers. Anyone who has attended college knows it takes courage just to show up for the first day of classes. There's a fear of the unknown that they have to face, and new instructors from which they have to learn, and the good part is they get to make new friends. Our graduates were asked to get out of their comfort zones many times, and they did this quite successfully. It may take courage just to begin college, but it takes strength of character and the determination to dig a little deeper, as well as the perseverance to get through adversity and stressful situations to become a college graduate. And I want to just add right here to personally apologize to any of you who felt stressed out from having to factor the sum of two cubes or had to find a derivation by using the chain rule. I'm sorry if I caused you any undue stress. So on behalf of the faculty at Bridgemont Community and Technical College, I congratulate the graduating class of 2013 and say a job well done. And let me get this unfurled. The race is officially over and you're all declared winners. Thank you.
And you'll hear more about that theme later. Thank you, Beth. That's great. I also want to let you know that Beth has another distinction that she actually earned at our awards convocation this a couple of weeks ago. The students voted her as Bulldog's best friend. So I think we should give her a round of applause for that. She is a wonderful friend, as are all of our faculty to our students. And last but certainly not least, again, please welcome Allie Laxton, President of the Student Government Association. Allie?
Thank you, Dr. Harris. Walt Disney said, "A dream is a wish your heart makes." Today, my dream of graduating from college becomes reality. As members of the class of 2013, each of us have arrived here through hard work and dedication to reaching our goal, or perhaps our dream. We have spent countless hours on homework, projects, and studying. It was worth it. We have all traveled different paths to arrive at this place. I came to Bridgemont as a displaced worker, uncertain about my future. I leave with a quality education, new skills for a bright future, and friends who have become like family. C.S. Lewis was right when he said, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." Many people have helped along the way, including family and friends, with their love and support. The wonderful, caring, dedicated faculty and staff at Bridgemont have literally changed my life. With their support and encouragement, I have been able to accomplish things I would never have thought possible. When we leave here today, we begin the next step in our journey. Whether we will continue our education or we begin a new career, Bridgemont has provided us with the skills that will help us to succeed. And I'd like to close with one last thought from Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what to do, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. It's never too late to begin. I'm living proof that dreams can be achieved at any age. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Allie. You are living proof. You've been a wonderful student, as have all of our students. I would like to begin my remarks this evening with some facts about this graduating class. I checked up on you. There are 169 graduates, the largest graduating class in our short history, earning 210 degrees. Some of you had multiple degrees, as you'll see in the program. That's awesome. 54% of our graduates are female and 46% are male. That's pretty even. In most community colleges, Chancellor, I think the females outnumber the males, but we've got pretty good even proportion here, which is great for diversity and dating and all that. And the 2013 class boasts the largest number of honor graduates in our history. That deserves a round of applause. Now, let's show our guest graduates some other characteristics. I'm going to take a quick poll, and I will ask you to stand if you fit the category I read. Okay? Then you can sit down. Then you can stand up again if the next one fits you. If you were an unemployed or underemployed worker who came to college to update skills to obtain or maintain a job, anybody fit that category? Allie does. She just told us. All right. I know we had students from the Georgia Pacific plant in Mount Hope that closed, from Century Aluminum and other business and industries that closed down, and our students were able to come back to college and get advanced degrees. Also heard that 9 of these workers on those programs are also honor graduates. Not a surprise, is it? Will you stand if you are a first-generation college graduate? That means you're the first in your family to graduate from college. Yay! Family, you've done so many amazing things with these students and encouraged them to be the first to graduate. That's always just so warming to my heart to see so many first-generation graduates. Will you stand if you're a veteran or a member of the reserves? Do we have any veterans here tonight or members of reserves? We had some. I think we had 5, but they're not here this evening. Okay. Okay, how about this one? If you are married, have children, or have been a caregiver sometime throughout your college career. Anybody fit that category? Wonderful. You've had tremendous responsibilities. Did any of you go through a major life change while at Bridgemont? By that I mean maybe you got married while you were a college student, or maybe you got divorced. Maybe you had a child or are about to give birth. Maybe you had a major medical challenge or lost a loved one, or perfected English as a second language. while completing your degree. Would you please stand? Wonderful. Would you stand if you held a part-time or a full-time job while studying with us? Anybody fit that category? Oh, it's amazing. Look at that. And here's the age thing. Nobody's really going to take a photo of this. Would you stand if you were a graduate between the ages of 19 and 24? All right. Young folks who were determined to get to college and get the job done. And you know what the next category is. If you're a graduate between the ages of 25 and I think our oldest graduate is 62 this year. Would you please stand? Amazing. Non-traditional students who have gone through life and many experiences but continued their education. Now, I think that was 47% of our full class, the non-traditional age students. So that's some characteristics of this amazing 2013 class. Let us celebrate this class for their hard work, their perseverance, and their persistence to completion despite so many barriers that you just heard about. You are truly amazing. Many of these barriers would derail others and they would just give up. Let's give them one more round of applause. All right, a few other people need to stand up, right? You're getting sleepy back there, I can just tell. I would like to recognize the support system that provided encouragement and assistance to these graduates as they completed our requirements. Would all of you in the audience who provided any type of support, and I mean not only money, but emotional support, encouraging words, care packages, any of that, would you please stand and be recognized in the audience? Come on. I bet it. I think they're probably all people who should stand, right? Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your graduate with us. We're so pleased to have been a part of their lives. Graduates, this is your night. Everyone here is so proud of you. As you can tell, we've already told you that. You have persisted and completed this very important step in your life. Now, Beth kind of stole my thunder. I brought my flag too. Do any of you remember seeing this in anybody's office this year? Raise your hand, say please. Yes, they're supposed to have them displayed by their computer. Did you see it? Anybody? Okay. All right. Our faculty and staff were given these very expensive finish line flags. At the beginning of the fall semester, we always have a theme for the year, as Beth explained, and a theme that has relevance to our college priorities each year. And we give them some kind of visual reminder. And as Beth said, this was the year that we wanted to focus on college completion. It's a state and national initiative, and it's definitely been a Bridgemont initiative. So we have the finish line flag. It was there on desks, my desk, and all of these folks' desks, unless they put them in the drawer. I'm not sure. I'm beginning to wonder. But it is our way of looking at that as some kind of visual to remind us daily why we are where we are and why we do what we do. It's all about you. It's not about us. It's about you. And we did it together, working side by side, the faculty, the staff, and the students. You finished the race with your consistent attendance. Most of you were there every day, right? Studying, engagement, Hard work, a little bit of effective time management. Was that a problem sometimes? Maybe a little stress management if you had that math class that Mr. Cohn was talking about. And your dedication. All of you have won this race. However, let me just say, this is commencement, and you know what they say about commencement remarks. Your race is far from over, right? Knowing that what you learned in our midst will change quickly and often, and that your career may take pathways that you can't even dream of tonight. My parting advice to you is this: never stop entering new races. Keep pace with new technology, new theories, new ideas. Be a lifelong learner. Never give up. No one wins every race they enter. Challenges may slow us down occasionally, right? Maybe it took some of you more than 2 years to get through. Just thinking, maybe. But we make adjustments to those bumps in the road. Remember that no one wins a race alone. Those NASCAR folks have a team, don't they? And you had a team, didn't you? We just recognized them. Value the people around you for what they do for you. Practice civility with everyone and stay engaged with your coworkers, family, and friends, no matter where the race takes you. And in my remarks, I traditionally quote at least one famous person or author, usually someone, an author that you've heard about in that literature course, perhaps. But in keeping with this year's college theme, I found 3 quotes from a person you may recognize, the name at least, some of you, Mario Andretti. Ever heard of him? Some of you older students probably. Here is his advice. Desire is the key to motivation, but it's the determination and commitment to an unrelenting pursuit of goals, a commitment to excellence that will enable you to attain the success you seek. That's one quote. Here's the second. If it seems that everything is under control, you're not going fast enough. That's a good one to remember, isn't it? If it seems that everything's under control, you're just not going fast enough. And the third one that I had to read, if you wait before entering races, if you wait, all that happens is that you get older. If you wait, all that happens is that you get older. So I think Mario Andretti was a pretty intelligent guy. What do you think? And one more tradition, and I'll be quiet. This is my traditional closing remarks that my faculty have heard how many years. I won't count the number of years. We've had more than 4 graduations. This is just Bridgemont's 4th graduation with our new name. So they have heard this every year. And I think that it fits again in with our theme for this year, the college. Please listen closely because there's a quiz. My mentor, Dr. Anderson, who hired me many years ago, and Dean Hagan, who was also signed my appointment letter, that first appointment in I won't say what year, a long time ago, instilled in every student and every person that she touched this 10-word sentence. 10 words, all you have to remember, this last exam, made up of 2-letter words. 10-word sentence made up of 2-letter words. Ready to listen? If it is to be, it is up to me. We're going to repeat it together with me, then you're going to say it by yourself. Ready? If it is to be, it is up to me. Faculty, I think they need a little help. If it is to be, it is up to me. One more time and then I'll quit. If it is to be, it is up to me. Even with all of our support, the final decision is yours to succeed. It is up to you, Bridgemont's 4th graduating class, to become leaders in your community, in our state, in our nation. You can do this by continuing to enter new races throughout your life. Take what you have learned here, remain determined and committed to pursue new and challenging races. And, remember that flag that we had. I don't know where it went. Remember the flag. My very best wishes to each and every one of you. Thank you. I am humbled and honored now to introduce our commencement speaker for this evening. Over the past 18 months, Bridgemont served as an educational partner in the Kanawha County Commission project called Kanawha Converts. You may have seen a little bit about this in the newspapers. This collaborative industry, education, and government initiative has explored the supply, demand, affordability, and accessibility of converting fleet vehicles within the county to compressed natural gas. You say, well, what is she talking about now? Well, our commencement speaker, Mr. Phil Pfister, Chesapeake Energy's representative on that project, quickly emerged as a leader on that task force due to his extensive knowledge, excellent communication skills, and dedication to the community and state. Mr. Pfister serves as Community Development Coordinator for Chesapeake Energy. He currently lives in and actually was born in Charleston, West Virginia. He's a graduate of South Charleston High School and West Virginia State University. He spent much of his career as a firefighter and an emergency medical technician for the city of Charleston. You may have heard his name in other aspects as well. Mr. Pfister has traveled the world competing in colossal tests of strength, pulling jumbo jets, carrying cars, and lifting giant boulders. Ultimately, he reached the top of the strength world while in China in 2006 by winning the title World's Strongest Man right here on this stage. Isn't that great? After 12 years of competing with the strongest men on earth, he has retired from active competition and can be found on the other side of the microphone as a part-time ESPN commentator. Have to watch for him. He is a sought-after speaker at school and community events. Often described as a gentle giant, Phil is a person who has earned great respect for not only his strength and knowledge, but for his compassion and dedication to the state. Sticking to our theme, I can rightfully say that Mr. Pfister has entered many amazing races or contests during his career and has exhibited the determination and motivation that has culminated in many successes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 2013 commencement speaker, Mr. Phil Pfister. Phil?
Wow, that's pretty cool. So everybody, this is my first commencement address, so get comfortable. I was given a little bit of advice, and that advice was keep it short. So, seeing as how this was my first commencement address ever, and perhaps my last, I went to the Oracle, Google. So I Googled top 10 commencement themes. I won't hit them all, just relax. I like the short and sweet stuff too. So let's just throw a few of them at you here and see what you think. The importance of setting goals, never giving up on a dream, creating a personal code to live by, focusing on the important things in life, setting high expectations. Man, all that stuff is just going to lead to a bunch of frustration, so forget that. Let's try a couple more. I won't do all 10. The golden rule, yeah, it's a pretty good one. Taking responsibility for your actions, yeah. You know what? Forget those two. Just do what you want to. Nobody else in this world's responsible. You guys are graduates now. You shouldn't have to be responsible either. So, you know, those themes were good. You know, they've got substance. Maybe they're applicable to some of you some of the time, graduate or not. But I couldn't really embrace any of them as a theme. None of them really resonated with me for tonight. So I kind of went the other direction. And my theme for tonight is for you guys to stop paying attention. And you know, that's a little difficult to understand, but we are bombarded in this world with cell phones and text messages and billboards and TVs and radios and professors and faculties and chancellors and presidents and even Dr. Seuss. Thank you very much for including some of my favorite literature. Actually, it is Oh, the Places You'll Go is the book that's from, by the way. It's a great one. I've read it to a lot of students over the years. But yeah, you guys may have heard of the 80-20 rule in life, you know. You should only pay attention to 20% of the stuff out there and give it 80% of your efforts, and the other 80% of stuff, give it 20% of your efforts. I like to take things to an extreme sometimes, believe it or not. And I think of it more as a 98%, 2% rule. I give about 2% of the stuff in this world 98% of my attention. My son, sleeping, eating, my job. That stuff gets about 98% of my attention. The other 98% of stuff in the world gets about 2% of my attention. So I did prepare a little bit for tonight, though. So that's my advice to you. So stop paying attention to 98% of the stuff in this world. Focus on the 2% of the stuff that really matters in life. And if you're really good, you can give that 98% of your attention. Does that make sense? Okay, so my theme, stop paying attention to 98% of the stuff out there. You know, we've heard a lot of good stuff from the president and from everyone else who's been at the podium this evening. And, you know, all joking aside, we live in a fantastic place. This country, if you travel just a little bit, even within the states, you'll realize how fantastic West Virginia is. I frequently joke that our whole state is the town of Mayberry. I've been in dozens and dozens of schools throughout the state, and the incredibly strong communities that we have are just phenomenal. Also, when I started competing in World's Strongest Man and Strongman in general, I had to ask a lot of people for support. I had to humble myself in front of a lot of people. I didn't have money to travel to all these places, and I've asked over 200 different people or businesses for help over the years, and the amount of rejections I've gotten are less than the fingers I have on this hand. People want to see everyone in here succeed. When you take time to share with people what you're doing in life, and give them the opportunity to help and encourage and support you, the world will open up to you. We live in a fantastic state and have fantastic communities, and we are truly wealthy beyond what most of us commonly hold in our consciousness. You know, we don't always think of ourselves as being wealthy. You know, and the truth is, I speak to young people in schools, and occasionally one of them will say, "How much money do you make? Are you rich? And how much money did you win at World's Strongest Man?" And, you know, I challenge all of them to think about the fact that everyone in this country has the opportunity to have clean air to breathe most of the time, clean water to drink most of the time, and if they show up at school, they've got at least 2 free meals if they can't pay for it themselves, and they get a free education. And you travel around the world and see people that, if they're fortunate enough to have a job, they make $1 or $2 a day. A lot of places in the world you can't get clean water and food to eat, and you can't get a free education. So I believe that the American dream is still alive and well, and that just as the Chancellor said, I challenge everybody in here to be not only an ambassador for education, but also be an ambassador for the great opportunity that's all around us, and be an ambassador for the awesome state and the awesome place that West Virginia is, and the awesome people that we all are here in West Virginia. This is truly a fantastic place. When folks came to West Virginia when we hosted World's Strongest Man in 2008, there were people that had been around the contest 20, 30 years putting it together. And they said that this was absolutely by far the best experience they'd ever had in any location they'd ever been throughout the world. Just the level of support and warmth that our community was able to show them blew their minds. Some of the people there said that they'd traveled to the States many times before and even lived in the States and never got a feel for what it was like to really be here in America. It never really did anything for them until they came to West Virginia. So, if you've grown up here your whole life like me, sometimes we take it for granted. Also, we've tended to send our young people and our workers to the Carolinas. If you want to do well in life, there's nothing here. You got to go to the Carolinas. Well, that's bullcrap. I serve on the governor's workforce advisory council, and it's not only this way in West Virginia, but it's this way in almost every state out there. We have a labor crisis. We have a skilled labor crisis. We have an educated workforce crisis. There is opportunity. There is a tremendous amount of need for people who show up when they're supposed to show up, and people who can read and write and do a little bit of math. And, if you can do those few simple things, you've got it made. My grandfather was in his 20s and late 20s, maybe early 30s in the Depression, and he told my father, he said, there was always work around for you to do during the Depression. If you were willing to do it, there was always work. So as President Harris said, it isn't like when your parents and grandparents were growing up in terms of drop out of high school, go and get a job at a factory, have a great career for the rest of your life working in a factory. Today's economy changes every single day. You have to be lifelong learners. It's not enough just to show up anymore. But showing up is still half the battle, and you guys have crossed the finish line and worked on the other half of the battle, and that's giving yourself a skill set. And the next part is making sure you're a lifelong learner and practicing lifelong learning every single day, learning as much as you can on the job and seeing those opportunities, because the American dream is still alive. It's one thing to be a great worker and have a great career, but entrepreneurship and opportunity to do more than just be a worker, to leave the working class and create jobs for other people and create wealth for yourselves and for your community. That's out there for every single one of us too. There's a tremendous amount of abundance here in West Virginia. There's a tremendous amount of abundance in this world and in this country. So, sometimes in life we tend to think in fear-based ways and in scarcity-based ways. So I hope that in your 2% of the things that you should really pay attention to and put hopefully 98% of your efforts, you're doing that from a perspective of abundance rather than a perspective of fear. And I don't know how much I've shared about my story, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet and say, don't pay attention. Thanks a lot, guys. Congratulations.
Now, he's not very tall, is he? Thank you, Phil, for those wonderful remarks. You were right on target, and we want to give you a small token of our appreciation as being our commencement speaker this evening. We know you have to leave, and we hope the best for you. You have hopefully inspired these graduates. I think you have. You've inspired me, so congratulations. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. I wish you hadn't paid attention, though.
Thank you. Isn't he wonderful? He's been a pleasure to work with our project. He's a great representative for the state of West Virginia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Kristen Mallory, Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, for the presentation of candidates for degrees. Dr. Mallory?
Will the candidates for the Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, and Certificate Degree programs please rise? President Harris, I present to you these candidates for their respective degrees from Bridgemont Community and Technical College.
Upon recommendation of the Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs and the faculty of the Bridgemont Community and Technical College and the West Virginia Council for Community and Technical College, the Board of Governors, by virtue of the authority vested in me, I am pleased to confer upon each of you appropriate degrees with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities attendant thereto. Congratulations and best wishes for a satisfying, fulfilling, and productive life. Please be seated. The Dean of Students, Jeannie Smith, will direct the graduates to the stage. As your name is called, please come forward to accept our congratulations and to receive your diploma. I'll ask the Chancellor and the Board Chair to join me in conveying best wishes. Dr. Mallory will hand you your diploma, and the photographer will take your picture at the end of the stage.
Alex E. Atkins, Electrical Engineering Technology, Telecommunications Technician Certificate.
Congratulations.
Joseph A. Akers, Business Technology, Business Supervision Qualification.
Congratulations.
Craig D. Augie, Digital Design and Print Communications, Technology Certificate, summa cum laude. Brandon Scott Barker, Electrical Engineering Technology. Wayne Weaver, Electrical Engineering Technology, summa cum laude.
Congratulations.
Trinity Marie Bell, Veterinary Technology, summa cum laude. Nicole Lynn Castro,
Good luck.
V. Yvette Clemens, Medical Board Supervisor. Andrew James Clevenger, Legal Technology.
Congratulations.
Nathan Andrew Cooper, Electrical Engineering Technology, Telecommunications Technology Certificate. Summer Danielle Cooper, Blasting Technology, magna cum laude. Brandon Douglas Coops, Digital Technology. Timothy Scott Cummings, Electrical Engineering Technology, magna cum laude. Andrea K. Cunningham. Kayla Nicole Dodson. Karen Sue Duncan. Jennifer Marie Dick, veterinary technology, general studies, health science certificate. Jared Patrick Duncan, civil engineering technology, mechanical engineering technology, general studies, cum laude. Annette Davis. Business technology, business supervision, concentration, medical bills. Rachel Ellsworth, veterinary technology. Jama Evans, business technology, business supervision, concentration.
Congratulations.
Megan Denise Evans, dental hygiene. Rachel L. Farrell, digital imaging technology certificate, press technology certificate, summa cum laude. Michael Andrew Filiaggi, chemical engineering technology, general studies.
Congratulations.
Hey, Michael, you're back.
Amber Renee Foster, mechanical engineering technology, general studies, computerized graphic design technology. Nick J. Francis, civil engineering technology, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Karen Frazier, board of governors.
Congratulations.
Kara Nicole Williams.
Congratulations.
Cheryl Lynn Guzman, medical assistant, phlebotomy certificate, cum laude. Brianna Ariel Gray, business and health management, medical office concentration, medical certificate. Christy Rachel Green, dental hygiene, general studies, health science certificate.
Congratulations.
Proud of you.
Destin L. Rose, diesel technology. Roy Adrian Hager,
Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
Alicia Catherine Hanshaw. Brianna Marie Hicks. Paige Fallon Harmon, veterinary technology. Brianna Danielle Hireman, veterinary technology. Magna cum laude. Crystal Jeanette Hutton, business technology, business supervision concentration.
Congratulations.
Business technology, entrepreneurship concentration. Daniel C. Hull, civil engineering technology, general studies, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Wayne Hunt, electromechanical instrumentation technology, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Peter Hathaway Landry, electrical engineering technology.
Congratulations.
Alice Faye Laxton, civil engineering technology, computerized drafting and design engineering technology, criminal studies, magna cum laude. Jimmy Aaron Lewis, civil engineering technology. Kashina Z. London, culinary arts, magna cum laude. Meredith Seth Martinez Isis, electrical engineering technology. Amy N. Nays, veterinary technology, magna cum laude. Patrick S. Manley, business technology, business supervision concentration, business technology, Gary Grant McAllister, welding technology.
You call yourself meathead every
Gregory S. McClung, Nancy Gail McMills, business technology, business technology, business supervision concentration, magna cum laude. Tabitha Jane McVeigh, legal IT, cum laude. Megan Elaine Medford Pinson, digital design and great communications, digital imaging technology certificate, best technology certificate. Ashley Miranda Messer, veterinary technology, super cum laude. Ashley Michelle Moyers, cum laude. Lori Ann Mullins, cum laude. Jeremy Ryan Pridemore, electrical engineering technology, telecommunications technology certificate. Timothy Eric Richards, computer information technology. Sammy Joe Robbins, veterinary technology, magna cum laude. Carrie Lynn Ross, dental hygiene, cum laude. Timothy Ray Rutledge, mechanical engineering technology. Miranda Jean Schaefer, veterinary technology. Jordan Siders, Jonathan Matthew Sidemore, digital design and web communications, simulation theory and apps development certificate, digital imaging technology certificate, press technology certificate, cum laude. Jacob T. Sloan, civil engineering technology, summa cum laude. Business Technology Supervision Concentration.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
Kristen Jean Booz Sider. Digital Design and Communication, Digital Imaging Technology Certificate, Press Technology Certificate, summa cum laude. Timothy Wade Stevenson. Tina Sue Ellen Stevenson. Business and Health Management, Medical Office Concentration, Medical Assistant, Provider Certificate, Medical Relations Certificate. Alicia Nicole Swearingen. Ashley Swint, Computer Information Technology. Courtney Ray Tennell, Bill
You're just in a hurry, right? Congratulations. Great job.
Crystal Van Meter, Business Technology, Accounting Concentration, Business Technology, Business Supervision. Adrienne Eileen Walden Bishop, Veterinary Technology, magna cum laude.
Did he get it all?
Cynthia Renee Walker, Megan Ray Walls, Business and Health Management, Executive Office Concentration.
It's my dinner partner.
Randy Marie Wiley, Highway Engineering Technology. Tiffany S. Williams,
Congratulations.
Tiffany, congratulations. I love your
She's so tall, you can't see it.
Christy K. Will.
Congratulations.
Rodney Wayne Wells, Board Governor. Mallory K. Yates, Business Technology, Business Supervision Concentration.
Congratulations.
Kayla Ann Young, Dental Hygiene.
Are you warm? All right, graduates. It is now time to shift your tassels to the left, signifying your status as a college graduate. Congratulations. Don't you agree this is a tremendous class? What a group of individuals with all the honors and degrees. You are simply fabulous. We're so proud of you. We have a couple of awards that we traditionally give at the end of the ceremony. And we call them Presidential Leadership Citations. And Dean Suzette Breeden, who's been chair of our Awards and Ceremonies Committee this year, will make these presentations. And Suzette, I'll call you to the stand and let you make the presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Harris.
The Presidential Service Citation was established in 2010 in recognition of Dr. Donald Hagan, Dean of the Community and Technical College from 1975 to 1985. Under Dr. Hagan's leadership, associate degrees were expanded tremendously and separate policies and procedures evolved for the community college. He founded the West Virginia Community College Association and served as its first president. The West Virginia Community College Association continues today as the state's primary professional association for the community and technical college faculty and staff. This citation honors a student who has achieved not only academic excellence, but also has demonstrated an extensive involvement in his or her profession and/or community. The purpose of this award is to recognize students who give untiringly of their time in service positions while maintaining standards of academic excellence. The criteria for this award is a GPA of 3.5 or higher. This year's recipient is Mr. Daniel Hull. I have to tell you what all he did. Daniel came to Bridgemont as a non-traditional student seeking an education to go with his experience. While at Bridgemont, his leadership roles included president of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, the SGA senator, and he was treasurer of the Civil Tech Club. He was one of two students for the the All USA academic team, and he was a member of the All West Virginia academic team, and was selected as his freshman year as the freshman of the year. He was one of two Bridgemont students chosen to serve on the West Virginia Campus Compact Student Advisory Board. That's just a few of his leadership roles that he worked on while he was here at Bridgemont. All the while, he maintained a 4.0 GPA. His work in the community included the baby pantry collection drive, a voter registration drive, which he took very personally, trust me. I saw him rope a few of them in and put them through it. He was also involved with 3 projects assisting the Morris Creek watershed cleanup. He is also a 4-H leader teaching archery and air rifle shooting. And in all his spare time, he is a horse trainer. Right. And Mr. Hull, if you'll like to go over and take Mr. Hagan's hand.
And Dan, please, you have the honor of our only Hagan Presidential Service Award to be able to actually shake the hand of the gentleman for whom this award was named. We're so pleased and honored that you get to meet Donald L. Hagan, our first dean of the community college. And Dr. Hagan, we're so pleased that you're here with us tonight. Oh, yes, get a photo shoot of that. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Dan. Suzette?
The Presidential Leadership Citation was first established by Dr. Leonard C. Nelson in 1978 when the community college was part of the 4-year institution, West Virginia University Institute of Technology. In 2010, in recognition of the first president of Bridgemont Community and Technical College, it was renamed the Beverly Joe Harris Presidential Leadership Citation. This citation honors a student who has achieved not only academic excellence, but also has demonstrated an extensive involvement in campus and community activities. The characteristics highlighted by the award include academic achievement, GPA of 3.5 or higher, outstanding representation of the college in local, state, and national forums, and outstanding leadership in student organizations, campus committees, and other college-related activities. This year's recipient is Miss Alice Laxton. Yeah. All right, here we go again. As Alice said earlier, she came to Bridgemont as a non-traditional displaced worker, not sure what the future was going to hold for. Well, she served as the SGA president, vice president of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and the Non-Traditional Students Club. She was also secretary for the Civil Tech Club. She was nominated for the All-USA Academic Team and is a member of the All-West Virginia Academic Team. Her list of activities at Bridgemont include, and this is just a sampling, trust me. Service on the State Advisory Council. She assisted with several registrations and Welcome Sunday and open house activities. She organized a collection drive for the local baby pantry. She worked with the Morris Creek Watershed. She conducted a petition drive to address pending budget cuts, and she served on numerous committees in her role as SGA president. She was a student representative on the Board of Governors, and the list goes on.
A wonderful representative for that award and for the service award as well, Dan. You two have been amazing role models for all of our students and have worked so hard for our college, so we really do appreciate it. In closing, I would like to recognize just a few other people. We're almost done. Our Board of Governors members, Foundation Board directors, council members, legislators, and all the other folks who constantly provide support and guidance to our college. And I'd like this group of people to stand. We've talked about them a little bit, but you really haven't seen all of these folks. The Awards and Ceremonies Committee, where are you? You have worked so hard in making this fourth commencement such a wonderful evening. Don't you think so? And certainly our musicians. Soloist Elena Thompson. Where are you, Elena? Elena is the daughter of one of our faculty members here at Bridgemont, Melissa Thompson, and she did a beautiful job. Thank you, Elena. And to our brass ensemble, Sweet Lips, wonderful for their outstanding performances this evening. Thank you so much. To all of the graduates, family, friends, honored guests, faculty, and staff, thank you for being a part of this ceremony. I ask you now to please rise for the recessional of graduates, faculty, and platform guests. Following this recessional, I invite you to the back of the hall. There's a reception in the back to continue this wonderful celebration. Thank you.